Let's see. I think I want to do some revision today. What about I start with this chapter, Push Down Automata? Yes, interesting. Let's start. Why I don't get this? Okay, maybe I need to start from the beginning. I don't get any of these. Hey, okay, what's up with your gloomy faces? Just don't say it is something bad again. Did you? Hey, Dee. No, I'm not. But I do have a problem. I've did some revision about push down automata just now, but I don't understand any of it. I really hope that someone can help me with this. Oh, I see. I think I can help you. Okay, what was it again? Really? Cool! Push down automata. And the good news is, I have a friend that knows more about this. I think it's better if I give her a call back. Hello, Aminah. Okay, so what are we doing here? Of course we're here to give you the second lecture. And we are waiting for Amanda to come here. Cool, I can't wait. There she is. Hi guys. Hi Amanda. So Maria, Dean said that you have a problem with push down automata topic, isn't it? Yeah, let's start this. The word pushdowns comes from the stacks of the threads in cafeterias where you have to push downs on a stack to add a thread to it. The computation begins with input string and an empty stack as shown in the diagram. You can see there are an input strings, stats, and a stack. Context-free grammar is not accepted by any finite, so to accept this language, a machine needs the ability to record the processing of any finite number of inputs, which these PDA are more capable than finite state machines. The PDA usually for concept, which means the last one who enters the stack will be the first one to be out. The stack operations only affect the top. Pop is used to remove the top element, while push places an element on the stack element. For example, we have a stack at input string ABB. When we read input string A, we will push A into the stack. Read A again and push the second A into the stack. When we read B means we pop A at the top from the stack. Read B again and we remove the remaining A in stack. Easy, right? How do we interpret the equation from the state diagram? Now we have a Q1 and Q2 and the equations A, B, C. A represents input, B is the input strings we're going to pop from the stack, and C indicates what input strings that we are going to push into the stack. Amanda, can you explain more about where to pop and push the input string? Sure, Maria. Okay, now look at the equations given. The first equation shows when we need to replace the input in stack into another string. The second equation shows when we need to push the input into the stack. The third one, AB equal to lambda, means we have to pop B from the stack. The fourth and the fifth equation shows there is no change in the stack. So, Maria, do you understand with my explanation? Yes, it's made me clear about this topic. How about you try to do some questions and explain it to us so that we know that you really do understand this topic. Sure, why not? First thing first that we should know is how we want to draw PDA diagram from transition table. Capital Q show our step. So here we have 3 steps, which is Q0, Q1, and Q2. Next, we have input alphabet of A and B. Our stack alphabet here is capital A. Finally, we have 2 final steps, which is Q1 and Q2. This is our transition table. First, draw Q0 state in a circle. Next, Q1 and Q2. Remember, our state is always put in a circle. Since our final state is Q1 and Q2, we have to circle it again. Finals always have to circle. Our Q0 is always the starting point, so draw arrow to it. First equation. As you can see, the equation start and end with Q0. So, draw loop circle, input A, pop lambda and push capital A. The second equation, move from Q0 to Q1. Our input is lambda, then we pop lambda and push lambda. The third equation, move from Q0 to Q2. We will input B, pop A and push lambda. The fourth equation, move from Q1 to Q1 state. Here, we meet loop once again. Our input is lambda. We will pop capital A and push lambda. Our fifth equation, move from Q2 to Q2 state. And here again, we meet loop. We will input B, pop A, and push lambda. The last equation, move from Q2 into Q2 state. We will input lambda, pop capital A, and push lambda. Let's move to the second part. Since we know to draw PDA diagram from transition table, we also must know how to make transition table from given PDA diagram. Here, we can see that if our input is A and our stack is empty or have anything in it, we have to push capital A into our stack. Let us use the same example. Let's say we are given a string AABB and then we have to trace whether they are accepted or rejected. This is our input string. To make it clear, let's create our state. We start with first state, which is Q0. The first input is A, so we will use this equation. As we can see in this equation, when our input is A, we will pop lambda. Lambda indicates that whatever elements in it or it is empty, we can push or add capital A into our state. Let's move to the second input. Our second input is A, and we still in Q0 state. So, we will use the same equation as before. Here, once again, since our input is A, and we don't care what elements in our state, we can push or add capital A into our state. So now, we have two capital A in the state. The third input is B. Once again, since we still in Q0 state, we will use this equation. In this equation, as we can see, if our input is B and our top stack is capital A, we have to remove or pop this stack from the top. Then, we move to the Q2 state. For the last input, which is B, we will use this equation at the Q2 state. So, we can remove or pop this capital A from our state. So now, our stack is back to empty and our final step is Q2. Since we fulfill the condition, the string input of AABB is accepted. See? How was that? I'm so happy now. I understand this topic. Thanks, Dean. Thanks, Amanda, for helping me. Sure, Maria. Sharing is caring, right? You're right, Amanda. So, for all of you out there, we hope that we do help you with this topic, even if it's not too much. So, that's all from us today. Thank you guys for watching. Bye. Bye.